What's going on YouTube? Today I'm going to be showing you how you can run 22 by 12s and a 33-inch tire on a 19 Ram with no lift. Is it ideal? Probably not, but it is doable. I've ran it before, I've seen other people do it. I do have a leveling kit coming for my truck. I'm just waiting on that and I'm impatient, so I'm gonna run it. I know it's gonna rub, but it's not gonna rub too horrible. I know you can get one full turn, maybe a little bit more, and then you'll start to rub on the inner fender plastic and whatnot, but I'm not too worried about that as it's a short period of time, just showing you that you can run a 20 by 12 or 22 by 12 on a 33-inch tire with no lift on a 4th gen or 5th gen Dodge Ram diesel. So check it out. All right, got the 5th gen all cleaned up, and then here's the new wheels for winter. Before the forces come, some 22 by 12 Fuel Mavericks in gloss black on a Nexen Rodian all-terrain. I've heard good things about these tires. You know, better than a mud terrain or a street tire in winter. You know, good all-terrain. I didn't buy these brand new. They had 500 miles on them, so as close to new as you can get. But I'm pretty excited. I think they're gonna look awesome on the white 5th gen. You don't see many Mavericks in gloss black. Most of them are the chrome and black or the flat black. So they should look really good in there. Like I said, a 22 by 12, and these tires are a 305 45 22. It's basically like a 33, a little bigger than a 33-inch tire. And it's a 12 wide tire as well. And then being 22 by 12, they are a negative 44 millimeter offset. So I think they're gonna look really good on the Ram. So without further ado, let's get them mounted up. We're gonna take the stock tires off, jack the truck up, and throw them on with no lift. No leveling kit, just stock shocks, stock spring. All right, so here is a good comparison of them. They're about the same height. The stock tires are like a 33.2-inch tire, tall that is. But I believe the stock rims are 18 by 8s, and these are 22 by 12, so going about 4 inches wider. All right, so I have it jacked up right here at the front of the radius arm, so it just lifts the tire up. The stock lugs on these are a 7/8 socket, and I have the wheel off. We are gonna have to remove these little clips. They are from the factory. They hold the rotor on during assembly, and with the stock wheels, it's okay because there's a little hole in the back for that. But on the aftermarket wheels, they sit flat in there, so you're gonna have to remove that. All right, these little clips are kind of a pain, so I'm grabbing some side cutters, grabbing ear of them, and just kind of yanking and pulling back. Pointless. Alright, I like to get them lined up. Roll one on my leg, grip with my calves, and push her on. Well, so good so far. You know, throw the lugs on and the center cap, and yeah, that'll be a wrap on the first one. The thread pattern on these are 14 by 1.5. compared to the previous, like 2nd and 3rd gens were 9/16 by 18. All right, you want to get them all started before you just send the impact down. You want to make sure they're all going down the threads decent first. All right, I got them all impacted down. Of course, my camera cut out. But yeah, gonna throw the center caps on, and this one's all done. And man, does it look good. Can't wait to see the rest on there. Alrighty, it's on the ground. Center cap is on, and are they pretty? Way better upgrade than the old 18-inch stocks and 33s. Let's get the others on. All right, so when torquing these down, you want to go across one another. And then check them. All good. All right, got this one all wrapped up, so the fronts are on. Boy, does it already look good. All right, let's get the rears done. We're all set. So to jack from the rear, I go from the axle right in the center of the diff and lifts up both at once. So work smarter, not harder. All right, guys, so it's all finished up. I'm about to start it up and show you how much you can turn. Yeah, they look good on there, that's for sure. And then after that, I'm gonna load up the stocks in the bed, and I already have those sold. A friend of a friend's buying them for his 4th gen he just bought and needs a good set of winter wheels. So 2 birds with 1 stone, put the new wheels on and sell the old wheels so they're not sitting around. Put some money back in my pocket. It's always a good day. There's 1 full turn. There's another half. There's 1 full turn. Now we're hitting. So I can get 1.5 to the right and 1.25 to the left. All right, there's 1 full turn to the left. It's pretty close. There's 1 full turn to the right. Pretty close, but it's doable for sure. You know, like a little bit more than it hits. Not bad at all. I'm in love with this look. It makes me not even want to put my leveling kit on. It looks and rides so good right now. 22 by 12, negative 44 millimeter offset. So we're really happy with this. Not rubbing at all. 1 full turn. It's good. 20% hit. All right, that's it for today's videos, guys. Appreciate you watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you're new. I really appreciate that. Leave a comment below, tell me what you think. Leveling kit goes on soon. Still gonna level it. I mean, like I said, it's already on order. I love the way it looks now, but I think it'll look good with the front end, nice and even. But anyways, yeah, thanks again. Remember, take it easy, and if it's easy, take it twice.